Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Banner Saga 2. Alright, let's go ahead and leave, was it Grundar? I think this is. Let's take a quick look at the map. Yeah, Grundar. Not sure exactly where we're going to be aiming for. I would think Lundar, maybe Ettenbecker. But we might be making our way down to this road. Downs Crossing. Along the top of Dalaland, desperate battles raged between men and Horseborn in the First Great War. The Horseborn eventually won this land, but at great cost. The trail they patrolled eventually clogged with bodies of the two warring armies. Well, that sounds lovely. Ormsfjord, the mouth of the Fiska Bay, is where the Ormsa River begins. Despite a single opening, the Ormsa River moves swiftly enough to carry ships long distances in a short amount of time. Well, let's see where it takes us. So let's go ahead and leave.
Now that Roek's had a chance to heal, the two of the Horseborn are headed south to deliver some supplies to their people. What crazy ideas in your head, Scrivener? With the world falling apart around us, there may not be another chance to trek down south.
Listen to yourself. The world is breaking. Everyone's free to do what they want, but you will be missed. I would miss Ubin. Listen to yourself. The world is breaking.
I don't expect a human to understand, but a Varl as old as me is more important goals than just staying alive.
What about that competition you Varl have for who lives the longest?
I've always understood the rules to mean you're actually doing something, not holding up somewhere safe. Besides, my guess is Story didn't make it out of Grofheim when the Sunder attacked. I might already be the winner.
Then it doesn't sound like I can change your mind.
There's not a rock in the land as hard-headed as me, so don't waste your breath.
Then be safe, Ubin, and join us again if you can. You know where we're going.
Don't worry about me. Just make sure you're alive to see this through to Arborang. Farewell.
Scrivener says a few more goodbyes before departing with the Horseborn. Aww. Interestingly enough, our number of Varls did not go down one. I don't really like you, Governor. The Governor catches up to you and asks you for a moment of his time. His bodyguard is beside him, silent.
There's something to be said for you getting us across that chasm and through that bog.
Is that a compliment? Keep it to yourself or say nothing? I'll go with say nothing.
Too good to even speak to the people you lead. Seems like you're letting the power go to your head.
His words are baited, but you just look at him without responding, which he doesn't seem to like.
You'll still fail, and I'll be there to push your face in the dung.
I'll stay quiet. He doesn't seem to like that.
This is absurd. I come over to offer a truce, but you're clearly not interested in peace. Tell you what, if you can get us through this absolute wasteland, I might actually be impressed. Oh, and try not to pick up any more strays on the way, okay?
Ruga sneers in the direction of the Horseborn before walking away. Feel like he's going to be a problem. A whole lot going on. We're down to good morale. Scouts report subtle movements around you.
We're being followed. Studied, maybe, she says. Can't tell how many. It's like they disappear if you look directly at them.
Let me know when you actually see something. The scout snorts at your tone, but realizes she doesn't have much with which to argue. She wanders back into the countryside to keep watch. Well, I didn't exactly mean it that way. I don't think it was going to be taken that way. I just didn't think I needed to go on patrol. Clansman Forge, +2. Sweet. Ahead, the caravan comes to an immediate halt.
That's the second faint shoe this bloody beast has thrown in a day,
The ox tender curses. It will take some time to see to the ox, so you call for camp. While most of the clansmen sleep or lose themselves in drink, Juno requests a moment to speak with you alone.
You are holding things together remarkably well.
Well, knock on wood, but things haven't been going that badly lately. Knock on wood. I'm sure this is going to change. You sound surprised.
When I first looked in your mind at Borsgard, I knew you would do anything to return to Alette. Her death, some of the greatest people in our history have gone mad at the loss of loved ones.
You say nothing but continue to look at the Valka.
You're not insane, Rook. You're experiencing tremendous grief and still managing to lead this caravan. That is something to be proud of.
Juno patiently waits your reply. Why? Why is the caravan important? Anyone here could do what I'm doing. What is your part in all of this? I don't really like any of these options. Let's... I'm always a fan of asking questions, though.
This journey is forging them into what the future will require. The era of peace is over, and one of survival has begun. Arborang may be the best shelter for the coming storm, but the people there are soft, too dependent on a society that will no longer exist.
Because of the dredge?
Partially, but mostly because of a coming darkness that is pushing the dredge.
You've mentioned this darkness, but I don't see it.
You've seen the signs of its coming. Dredge in numbers, the land breaking apart. It's a force unlike any other. I wish I could say more, but even the Mender Council is ignorant to this.
What is your part in all of this? The Valka grows silent, looking down for a long moment before answering.
My role has many names. Instigator, Catalyst, Mistake. But you and I are both fledglings in what is required of us, what we must do.
You didn't actually answer me.
Because I honestly don't know how. Only the future will tell if my role is villain or hero.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Thank you. I should get back to checking the others. I don't think that going for this option is really... Well, alright, we'll go with that. Juno's smile is one of sadness and harsh realities. We'll see what she says.
Not anyone, but yes, possibly others. That's why I've been watching you. If you no longer seemed worthy, you would be replaced.
You act like I have no say in the matter. Or then why aren't you leading instead? Go with that.
A Valka's life is one of knowledge and secrets. We help when and where we can, but it rarely amounts to trust from others. These clans joined your banner out of hope. They would follow me out of fear.
If they end up in Arborang, either way, what's the difference?
Who they are when they reach Arborang is exactly why they are important. Fear will soon spread like flames across dry tinder in that town. Without this caravan's hope, all will be consumed and burned to ash.
Thank you. I should get back to checking on the others.
Before you go, there is one thing I must address with you. The serpent.
I thought you needed some books in Manahar before knowing anything else about it. Actually, I don't remember that part at all. I remember the serpent, of course.
That is true, but the chasm at Ormsdalr and the tremors in the ground concern me.
Yeah, me too.
Should that incredible creature ever resurface, do not attempt to stop it. It would take power unseen and ages to affect the serpent. If you see it, run.
Her words chill you as you find yourself nodding to her command. Okay. Well, we could check training. What can you show me? Okay, nothing. And I suppose we could rest for one day. There we go. Morale improved. Get back up to great morale. Oh, man, having great morale again is pretty nice. Nothing else of interest. Everyone is healed back up, so let's just go ahead and leave. Dang it, already back down to good morale.
It's those cragsmen! A scout cries out. That's who's tracking us!
The woman is limping, a rough-hewn arrow jetting from her leg. Horns blow from the front and back of the caravan. 2 attacks at once. Hakon's shieldmaster, Moger, overhears this and says,
Wolves of the north hunt like this. You just pull in and protect all sides until they make a mistake. Then you make it costly for them. He shrugs. You move a bit slower, though.
Decide what to do. Slow down and tighten the caravan ranks, focus on the attackers in front, focus on the attackers behind you, send fighters to both ends to repel the attacks. I like his idea. Slow down and tighten the caravan ranks.
It's a game of patience now, the Varl says. If they stick with us, they'll expose themselves and we'll hit them hard.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan to me. Ah, yep. Lundar. I thought we were going there. You notice the archer need because she is standing perfectly still, looking out into the distance. Let me guess. You see more grass. When she turns to you, she's not smiling. Dredge, she says quietly. How is that possible? You ask, knowing better than to doubt her sight. I thought we lost them at the chasm. You can make out dust clouds on the horizon, which means that they can make out the one produced by the caravan, and it's heading the same direction as you, towards Lundar. The Valka walks to your side and says, I was afraid of this. The cracks in the ground along the Eastway Road.
It's like that damn crevice in Sigerholm all over, Hakon says. The dredge were just pouring out of it.
Does that mean they could, Juno finishes your question, appear almost anywhere? Yes. But let's not panic the caravan. Just keep moving. Kind of wish there was like a plume of dust around here. So you could actually kind of see them, but nah.
Lundar, the archer's haven, home to the finest Fletchers in the world, though it appears beset with war.
Uh-oh. Oh, and we get down to normal morale just as we get here. Are these horseborn? I think these are horseborn out here. Horseborn, why are they attacking?
Looks like the dredge are hitting the town, too.
Oh, that's great. We got a war on 2 fronts, then. Suppose I could have gone after the Cragsmen and tried to get some more renown before coming here, but
Sow sweat this is bad, Hakon says. Lundar's fighting on 2 fronts and barely holding it together.
Hakon's been warring long before you were ever born. His worried look is unsettling.
I always heard the horseborn had trouble with walls since they usually fight in open fields, he says. Ubin's the only one old enough to actually know, but it doesn't really matter because those walls will barely slow the dredge. And if those dredge flatten this town, we're defenseless out on these plains, Ivor says. But what are the horseborn after?
All eyes turn to Roek, Deirdriu, and Skathak. The 3 horseborn in your caravan are pointing and talking excitedly in their own language. Deirdriu nods towards Roek, tossing her head and baring her teeth. You are surprised by the look of savage fury on their faces as the couple takes off without warning, charging the attacking horseborn. While Skathak remains behind, he clearly wants to join them, but he awaits your decision. They could die on their own, Oddleif shouts, not hesitating to follow Roek and Deirdriu.
Ivor sighs. She's lost her mind over those 2 new members of the clan. Might lose her life for it, too. He looks at you. We'd fight dredge or horseborn, or split up and fight both if you're feeling suicidal. If we're splitting up, my Varl are hitting the dredge, Hakon says. We're good at that. Ingvar can do what he wants. He always has.
You consider your options. Defend the town from the dredge. Let's stop the horseborn and deal with the dredge. Skathak, why did they take off like that? We'll split up and meet back in town.
Ugh.
I don't really like these options. Not feeling suicidal. Skathak, why did they take off like that? Skathak bites his lip and flips his mane left and right. Return fight? He's either nervous and hiding something or cannot find the right words. Hakan spits. We don't have time to figure out his stomps and tail whipping. Consider your options. Alright, let's stop the Horseborn and deal with the dredge later. Though the Horseborn are much faster, you and the others follow Roek and Deirdriu against this unfamiliar foe. There are more of them than trained fighters with you, but smart tactics could still win this fight. Many of your clansmen will die unless you are victorious. Oddleif is hemmed in near 2 Horseborn you assume are Roek and Deirdriu, but the kicked-up dust cloud blurs your sight.
We can drive a wedge straight for her, Ivor says, but these Horseborn are fast. If they flank us, we'll take heavy losses.
Ah, this is gonna be bad. Shield wall, advance slowly and keep them from flanking us, or we have to save Oddleif and the others. I have to save Oddleif and the others. The governor says,
You'd risk us all for that woman and the 2 mindless beasts? We're saving our clansmen!
Ivor shouts for a wedge formation, and everyone charges towards Ivor and the 2 Horseborn. Alright, so we've got Roek and Deirdriu. We've got Luden, Oddleif, Nid, and Rook. I want Ivor. Do I want Ivor instead of Nid? Yeah, unit required, I figured. Ivor instead of Luden, I think. Well, Luden, I think, could be really good with these foes that can move pretty fast. So, But Need could go down pretty easily. That's one of my concerns. Excuse me. Thinking about it. Do I have enough to promote her again? I do not. I don't think I have enough to promote much of anyone. Let's go with this. At least we're not in the mud anymore. Oh, I actually expected them to be 2 tiles. Alright, so what do we have? Horseborn Teulu, Trample, Mule Kick. Horseborn Cantrev, Pin, deals strict damage and reduces the target's movement. Alright, let's go for it. Let's see how this goes. Alright. She does have ranged attacks, so that's pretty good. Is that just a regular attack or a pin? I think that was just a regular attack. Goes for some armor break. She has really good armor break. It's nice. use one to get a kill. There we go. Oh no, both of them are pinned. Okay. So they do have reduced range. I could do a mule kick. Or I can just do an attack. I can move again. I can move back. I guess we can do that. Keep our guys together a bit. What about poison tip? See how that goes. Alright, let's go right up here. Abilities, Tempest. Nice! More are coming! Keep them... I don't know what he said there, but... We got another one coming in there, and another one coming in there. What do we have? I think he might have just pinned or something. Let's see, what do we have? Another Teulu, and another cantrip. Alright. It's Oddleaf's turn. Let's just do that. See what I'm curious what that unit's gonna end up doing. Let's get lots of armor break. Like doing armor break. Armor's doing pretty well. Took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. When is this one moving? Not sure exactly whether that'll happen at the end or at the beginning of their round, their turn. Dang it! Oh, interesting choice there. Wow, that was actually quite a bit of movement. Let's mule kick, Nah, that's probably not all that good. Armor break. Should probably use some of this willpower that I've got. Oh, good. Excellent. I kind of like that ability, actually. That's pretty nice. Poison tip, not within range. Alright. And no one is within range. Shoot. If we defeat enough, the rest will retreat. And another one comes up. Because of course they do. You're gonna do that again. Ow. Wow, you were really moving far. Alright, well. This calls for another Tempest. Oh! So good. Ow! Stop that! 5, 4. Let's just kill this one. Should probably use some of these now that I've got them. Could get pretty close up to them. Let's just mark prey. Ooh, I do not like how much damage, oh, Ivor is not in good shape. This is not good. Cannot easily mule kick any of them, unfortunately. Alright, let's start using our abilities. Our willpower. Get over here. Poison tipped on... How about you? Uh-oh. Well, at least that was only armor damage. Stunned? Ah, crap. Ivor's gonna go down really soon. Alright. Let's move up really far. Might be a bad idea, but we might get some, make some attractive targets. Some other damage. I don't think so, nope. Alright, let's actually see. Who is moving next? You're moving next. Let's get a kill. This should be the last of them. Let's finish this. Are more coming on? Oh, crap. Ivor's gonna go down. Yep. Ivor went down. Alright. Alright, well. Not getting a whole lot of, good opportunities for a mule kick. I could take some more willpower. Do that. Not sure if that ended up being all that effective, but we'll see. Alright, you have no willpower. So I can give you some. Let's see. 10, 10. You know what? Let's do it. Alright. Oddleif. Let's break this one's armor. Ow. Alright. Killed it with the two of them. Of course, I don't have a whole lot of Mark of Prey anymore, and you are pinned. You don't have a ranged attack, do you? Nope. You do have, 1 point. Wait, can you not get there? What the hell? Oh, shoot. Alright, get there. Guess we'll just, go for this one. So you at least can do something and then move again. Alright, let's see. You're... I don't need to worry too much about you. I could do some extra damage to you. Let's go with the armor break. I'll start dealing 3 damage. I mean, I could have broken the armor, but let's see what we can do otherwise. You are going to die pretty soon, so not too worried. Let's break that armor with need. Well, I'm actually kind of surprised at how well a lot of people are holding up. Alright, you're dead. It's now pillage mode because that one died. Why does that... That has got to be a bug. I use that to get another point of movement, and then... Alright, you know what? I'm just going to have a rest. Alright. Oh, and I forgot that she has a ranged attack. Well, shoot. Alright. Oddleif can do a lot of damage. Just use it. There we go. And down you go. Fortunately, Ivor has been knocked out, so... Minus 9 clansmen, minus 10 fighters, minus 29 Varl. Ouch. Wartime leadership, plus 1 renown. Forces defend the lives of 30 clansmen. Roek is eligible for an improvement. 29 renown, that's good, at least. Ooh, boy. That was not as good as I would have liked, but... I think this is time to call it an episode. In the next one, we will see what happens with the dredge. See you next time, everyone.